now. It's been a while. We've taken about what would it been, Kyle? Like 3-4 weeks off now.
Yeah, it was basically a month break.
Yeah, Concussion Boy had to strike again. Yeah, it got too bad to start looking at the screen this long, so I just didn't. So, but yeah, all better now. No brain damage. Well, no more than usual, but yeah. But Ryan seems to have pulled a Doctor Who and has regenerated. So new personality and everything. It's fucking weird. He now has a black belt in karate. And he is officially Taekwondo, and he is officially known as Master Bates. So why don't you introduce yourself, Master Bates? Best introduction. I'll give it to you. I'll all right. That we're gonna take it into the show now. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Joystick Junkies episode. I have no idea at this point because we took a very long break. So today we have Kyle.
Yeah. That's all you're getting from me.
All right. And the first appearance of Master Bates. All right. Hi, how are you? And we're not going to let that nickname stick. I just find it funny for the first episode.
That is his nickname, though.
Oh, is it really?
It's not karate, it's taekwondo.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so it might stick then. But we are going
haunt
to...
him for the rest of his life.
Oh, I am quite sure it will. But we are going to go through some of the topics that we missed out on. Namely, Fantastic dropped the ball and... has rug pulled its customers with the day before. Not 4 days after its launch, has shut down the servers, pulled the game from Steam stores, and filed for bankruptcy, shutting its studios, killing the game forever. 4 days after launch. Holy shit.
Woohoo.
Yeah. Not only that, Sony and Warner Brothers Discovery have had to cancel over 1,300 seasons from the Sony store due to licensing agreements. And it's rumored that it's because Warner wants more subscriptions to the Max service. So we'll be talking about that. And we'll be talking about Ryan's favorite game, Starfield, because it's apparently the most innovative thing on Steam this year somehow. Yeah.
Doubt.
Yeah, which one do you guys want to talk about first?
Space Fallout.
Space Fallout. All right, Space Fallout it is. Which one of you guys have the most hours in this?
Probably not me, because I beat the main campaign and then stopped playing it.
You win.
Double. I've only got 60.
All right, so Bates, is it the most innovative game that you've ever played this year?
Well, Star Citizen did get a lot of updates recently.
It's funny that you mentioned Star Citizen because it is a running joke on the show that we constantly force Kyle to relive his trauma and pull up his running total on how much he spent on Star Citizen.
Okay. RobertSpaceIndustries.com. Let's see here. Because I did just buy another thing on there.
Oh, God. That's not great. I'm not going to lie to you.
Shut up. What I want to know is how much Bates has.
Yeah, Bates. Hold on. We're gonna do this. How much do you have there, Bates?
Oh, I'm not even signed in.
Yeah, you are. Oh, and
Okay.
Bates's setup is a little wonky this week because of the Christmas holidays on the horizon. He is working completely off of the Steam Deck desktop mode. Which, speaking
The
of,
desktop mode? Oh, no.
we probably will be doing this episode and then might not be here next week. Depends, because it's kind of Christmas Eve the next day we record.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see, but probably not. We'll see.
Okay, so the running total right now, I don't remember how much it was last time we recorded, but it's sitting at $4,049.
God damn. See, I would jokingly say that I will go through the archives and pull up the footage and like splice it in. We all know I won't do that. I'm gonna forget.
You'll forget. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna forget. But, okay, to be fair, I think it was only like $50. Let me go check my order history.
Uh-oh.
Because I haven't spent very much. It was only $55 difference.
Oh, okay.
And that was also placed back on the
My,
18th
Steam
so
Deck took a massive
of last month.
I'm back, I think.
What about you, Mr.
It took a
Bates?
while. It took a huge shit.
No, I have too much.
I can tell you right now, my running total of Star Citizen is a big fat 0. So
Yeah. Fucking loser. No.
I finally have a computer that can play it, and I just I don't want to press Q and E to hold and aim my penis as I pee into a toilet.
Sorry, it's not Q and E, it's R and T.
Oh shit, you're right.
No, that's not even a feature in the game yet.
Yet. What was that, Bates?
Oh.
Oh, you probably don't have the plug-in. I don't even know if it'll let you install it on there.
Well, I tell you what, we'll come back to it.
You're a high admiral, so that means you spent at least $2,500.
Wait,
high
so your rank is based on how much money you've given to this company?
Oh no, sorry. High
Holy-
admiral is at least 1,000.
Holy
Grand
hell.
admiral is at least 2,500, and I am 90% away from space admiral, which is $5,000.
That's I'm pulling up right now. No, it's not as much as Kyle.
I want to die.
So Kyle, sir, what did you recently buy for $55? Was it another ship?
Yes.
Oh god, for $50?
Okay. To be fair, it was
Shit's making-
$65. I got a discount on it. Fuck you.
Shit's making Activision and EA microtransactions look like chump change.
Let's not talk about how much I've spent on EA and
much I check?
Activision.
How do I check how much?
Yeah, speaking of Activision and their microtransactions, I went to buy the Lara Croft skin.
Plug it on this.
Yeah.
It's gone.
What was constant?
They took it off the store.
Oh, probably.
I was so mad.
Well, I don't
My
know.
most expensive one, though.
Wait, so they're not all $50?
Yep.
No, God, no.
Yep.
Let's do this. Bates, you go to your order history. Tell me the most expensive thing
Oh, yeah,
that
you
you have
should
in
have
your
your
account.
total at the very bottom of your order history. Yeah. And it's under billing and subscription.
Jeez.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so legitimately, do you think, Bates, that you've gotten your money's worth, all $1,322 worth, out of this game? What about you, Kyle? Have you gotten almost $5,000 worth out of this game?
I plead the fifth.
Lord. No, fair.
Yeah, a lot of mine is from that monthly.
So back on track, what do you think was the most innovative thing that Starfield brought to the table this year? That's it? You sure the loading screens weren't that
God. Okay, so to be fair, I beat the main campaign
Order history.
and then downloaded a bunch of mods and then really haven't touched it since. So,
22.
have you played it recently, Bates? No? Yeah, when did I last
Playing
play?
this back in August 2017.
I know that they said they still have about 200 developers still working on it. To add
Last
a
played
bunch.
September 8th. If that tells you anything.
I don't remember the last time I played it. Oh, it was probably offline on my laptop.
No, here's the thing.
No.
It was released on September 5th.
God damn. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, and I have 68 hours in the game.
Although $400 of that was
Yeah.
from the monthly plan.
And so far, looking at all the reviews from my
which I
own
think was
friends,
worth it.
they're all not recommended.
Why are they
I
not
see-
recommended?
I see Bates' review. It's an okay game. It's not Game of the Year material,
Realities,
but it's better than a lot of games that have been released. Suffers from a mile long, but an inch deep.
basically.
See, that was my same thing on YouTube that I said. I was like, it's a game. It's
Yeah.
it's fun to play, but it's not going to be any game of the year, and that's okay.
And then I see that Micah reviewed it.
No.
Yeah, he has 197 hours.
Last played it.
And he said basically the same stuff. He can't recommend it. It just lacks all the meat and potatoes. Many of the planets and entire systems are hollow, and there were only 2 good major quest lines.
So, what do you guys believe is the most innovative game of the year so far?
I honestly don't know.
See, I hate to
Starship
say it.
Troopers Extermination. No.
I hate to say it. It probably has to be.
Let's see, I spent 120 or so hours.
Shit, brain
on my
fart.
first
Brain fart.
Don't
Baldur's
you
Gate
fucking
3.
say. I knew you were going to say it.
I mean, just because they went back. Like, okay, they were asked, "Are you coming to Game Pass?" And they're like, "No." Well, why not? They're like, "Because we've given players a definitive game with a crap ton of experience, and we believe that we should be compensated. It's not a live
Yeah.
service. It's not a, you know." Exactly. So we we believe it's worth the $60, and we believe that if it's put on a subscription service like that, it diminishes it. So, but I think they're innovative by going into the past and returning to what made gaming great. Make gaming great again.
Okay there, bud.
But it seems like that topic has run its course. Let's talk about physical media and why it's important to never buy anything online because you don't actually fucking own it.
Smells like Sony.
Yeah. So everyone loves the convenience of digital games. With the Xbox Series S and the PS5 digital versions, you're able to have your entire library on the cloud, download when you want it, and as long as you have an internet connection, you have your whole library at your fingertips. But the moment the marketplace loses the license to sell or distribute that game, it's gone. Or hell,
It's basically a one.
look at Nintendo. The moment they decide to close the marketplace servers, you can't download those games anymore. PlayStation 3, any games that you bought digitally, you can no longer download. And PlayStation 4 will be coming out with the exact same issue soon rather than later. So you don't own anything that you purchase online. And I'll get off my high horse, but the issue with this Sony and Warner Brothers Discovery pulling all of its content off of Sony servers, it's going to bring a lawsuit. It is going to be a precedent setter.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, it really depends on what the agreement was. Now, to be fair, as most people know, I do a lot of the digital stuff. I don't have a physical collection anywhere. And I don't care to read the agreements whenever I'm following them. So if a game just disappears, I'll be upset, but I know that it was probably somewhere in the writing that I didn't read. Ow.
Okay, so people who spent, let's say, because it's over 1,300 episodes or 1,300 seasons in total have been pulled, including things like Mythbusters, How It's Made, Modern Marvels, things like that. And it's not the first time that an online platform has done it. Voodoo, for instance, has done that a lot in the past as well.
Mm-hmm.
Where you would just see things that you've paid for disappear from your library. So, if it's in the terms of service, I want to ask you guys a question. I'm pretty sure I already know Kyle's stance on this. But the great Louis Rossman said, if buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. What do you guys think?
I agree.
To rip your own physical media that you definitely own, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I triggered the tracking. Nice. Cool. Yeah, no, I mean, I totally have legal media. That's what I tell myself. And Caleb, I just want to reiterate real quick. I love how you're sitting crisscross on your bed while you're looking at that power strip that your dad gave you.
That my father-in-law gave me?
Oh, your father-in-law gave it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just sitting crisscross on your bed.
Oh, yeah.
Concussion boy at his best
Oh, yeah.
moment right there.
Oh, yeah.
And is that hard drive in the background? Yep.
Yep.
And gift cards, is that what those are? No.
I don't think so.
I don't know. It looked like a gift card.
Having fun?
Yeah, no. So, the stealing or theft of piracy, I mean, at this point where you're paying full price for a digital copy and it could just be removed willy-nilly by someone not wanting to re-sign a lease basically to own the copy, is kind of bullshit.
Yeah. It really is.
Like, that's why I stopped buying most of my games. I'm on subscription services now because I don't know if I'm going to have the game. Because, like, EA could all of a sudden say, oh, hey, Apex Legends is now paid. You have to go buy it. Or, hey, it doesn't exist anymore. So if you bought the game, tough shit. Which actually has happened a lot of times. Where you buy a game and all of a sudden it's removed.
Like
Servers are dead.
What's the name of that game I sent you a picture of? It was on their Steam. The Crew.
Oh, yeah. The Crew. The Crew 1. Great game. I probably have over 150 hours in that game. And they're just now killing the servers. After they came out with the Motorfest, which is honestly really good. But the difference between the Crew 1 and the Crew 2 is pretty huge. The Crew 1 was not a grind fest. It was just go race, have fun, play the story. The Crew 2 became basically you have to grind to get better vehicles, better stuff after you beat the main story, which was fine. But then I haven't played very much of Motorfest, but to hear that they're killing off the Crew 1 is pretty bad. There's no offline mode for it, so you can't even go back and enjoy the game.
Yeah.
It would be different if it had an offline mode.
Yeah, which is stupid. Like, it should be built in. As soon as the servers go offline, you should need to immediately just allow it to be offline played.
Oh, yeah. And even a local party, right? Like a LAN or peer-to-peer would be amazing. Not just, hey, we killed the servers, so you can't play the game anymore.
Yeah.
Which, when do they kill that off? Pretty soon, right? Playable until March 31st. Yeah, which is kind of dumb. And it is getting review bombed now.
Of course it is. As if that's gonna save anything. Mm-hmm. I mean, it may save people money from buying it.
Yeah. This dude has 2 hours. No, sorry. 0.7 hours. Bought it on sale, $14.99. Wanted to play it someday. Never buying Ubisoft games again. Cool. If buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing. That was one of the reviews. Yeah, it shows you don't have it. And you cannot buy it anymore on Steam.
You can't?
Yeah, it's already taken offline. On Steam, you can't purchase it anymore. I mean, I had like every single DLC that you could get for the game. Because I enjoyed it. And then the Crew 2 came out. That one was fun. I have 150 hours in it. Yeah, Bates, you have it. And then the Motorfest came out, and I think I have about 30 hours in that game already. I just don't have it on Steam because it's not listed there. You have to buy it on their page.
True.
Now, what's another game that has recently gone offline on Steam? I don't remember what it is. Caleb, what are you doing?
I remember recently
Crew 2. I don't know.
that
I don't know if I have the original Crew.
an EU court, could be wrong, had ruled that basically if you purchased a game or a not a game but a movie from, like, say Voodoo, you had the right to download it and use it at your leisure. But I can't find any actual
Yep.
I can't find the article that I originally read that on. but I wanted to make sure before I just like went and said it. Huh. Well. So let's move on to the next topic real quick, which is Fantastic and the Day Before.
Gross.
How many Kyle, did you see this coming?
No, I didn't really care about the game.
I thought it was not promising. It was a great concept. I really did. You know, the Division mixed with The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think Charlie Moist Critical had the best kind of theory as to what exactly happened, where he essentially said what it sounds like is that they were pitching it to investors first,
Mm-hmm.
and then everyone was like, holy shit, I need this in my life, and then like blew it up, but investors were too antsy to jump in, so they couldn't get the capital to actually do it, and so they didn't have the funding to do it, so they kept having to scale it down until it got to this point.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So now we're here.
Yeah, I really didn't care too much about it because I'm not a big fan of survival games. I don't really enjoy playing them. I'd rather have something that has a story
Yeah.
over, you know, just endless grinding and trying to stay alive. But it just seems like this one launched really poorly.
Just a little bit.
And most people just said, nope, we don't care about it. Which is where I really was. I mean, it's a game that I'm not a big fan of. Really don't care to play that kind of game. So, I mean, it's sad to see that the company just flopped massively. But, I mean, they kind of did it to themselves, honestly. They didn't release a game properly at all, which has been a horrible norm recently with most games, is they get released half-assed and poor quality.
Yep.
And it's up to, like, with Starfield. It released in a pretty shitty state. It was pretty bad, and it took people to make a mod to make it better. And that's the same with Cyberpunk. It released pretty poor, and it's still not fixed. I think they have their 2.0 patch, and then they're not going to touch the game ever again.
I thought they did a 2.1 as well.
Yeah, the 2.1. Back on the 5th. And that's like their last touch. Like, we're not going to touch it. Your problem now. Have fun. Which is what I hate, is all these poorly released games.
Well, I mean, they did cover it for what was it, 2 years?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they did that. They did a huge expansion. Did you play Phantom Liberty?
I haven't played it yet. I own it. I haven't played it since the 7th of September, so that was, right around the release of Liberty, I think. When did Liberty come out? No, the 25th. So I haven't even touched the game since Phantom Liberty came out. I would love to get back into it, but
work being work and other games being other games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly. Yep. Well, I mean, as you know, I was in Oklahoma for 2 days. Again.
Yeah. Have you played oh shit, what is it? Ready or Not. We're gonna go off the rails because it always happens anytime both of us are left to our own devices. Ready or Not's 1.0.
Nope.
So it actually so let's finish the topic real quick. Go ahead and download it. We can that'll be
Bro,
our
that
next
is
episode.
48 gigabytes? Holy shit.
It's not really.
Yeah, it is.
Watch, start installing it. It'll finish in no time. Real quick, long and short of it, Fantastic screwed over all of its customers and just completely destroyed their company by overpromising, under-delivering, and then after selling, I want to say close to 20,000 copies, we're like, oh, well, we
think
didn't
it was
make enough
30,000.
money. Was it 30?
Yeah, 30,800 and something. I was just looking at it.
Okay, so
They're about to
almost
hit 31.
31,000 copies. They were like, oh, well, we didn't make enough money to keep us going, so fuck everyone, and shut down the servers, pulled the game from Steam, and ran off with the money. Now, to my understanding, according to multiple users on Reddit, they are getting refunds. So if you have played it, I would definitely fucking try and get a refund. So, yeah. But
Let me just take a quick gander.
I would check that number.
Yeah, based on Reddit, it's saying 200K, but Polygon was saying only 30,000. Now Steam is claiming 559,000. Yeah.
So if Steam is saying let's just go with the quick and easy 30,000. Okay, let's say 31,000 times $40. That's 1.24 million.
Yep.
That bankrupted their company. Okay, let's say it was 201,000 times 40.
Huh.
That's 8,040,000. That bankrupted their company? Like, what? So, but from what I hear, it was never meant to be an MMO. One of the developers came out and was saying that basically the two people in charge were auteurs, kind of. For people who don't know what an auteur is, it's basically like who was the one that did the BioShock series? Like, he is known for the BioShock series.
Some scene from,
I don't remember. The developer or what?
No, like the director. Like, you see BioShock and it's like, oh yeah, that guy. Like,
Steve
even
Gaynor?
I don't think there's gonna be.
no. Okay, well, like the head of the studio, maybe. No. What the fuck? No. Ken Levine. So Ken Levine is an auteur. The guy that's in charge of Detroit's development house. Can't remember his fucking name either.
More than
But it's a French name. They're auteurs. Their vision is the vision. You do not change from their vision. If you have a suggestion and they don't like it, it doesn't get done. You are there to make their dream happen. And their dream was to make this survival-based shooter. It was never meant to be an MMO. Marketing came up with it. Don't understand why. The developer said he didn't understand why. But there is a wonderful piece done by DualShockers that we can link in the description below if you want to take a read. Fantastic. But on to other news. Ready or Not developers. Who developed Ready or Not again? This is a surprise topic because we kind of blew through topics today.
Francis Lawrence.
Void Interactive have released
Devin Lane.
patch 1.0, which means it is now officially out of early access.
Yep.
So holy hell. And when I tell you, oh my goodness, this is freaking wild. I have been stuck on some of these missions for so long. Bates, have you played it yet? Since the patch? Oh, see, no. It's completely different since the patch.
Yeah, I'm slowly downloading the patch right now.
Dude.
I say slowly, but I'm doing it 210 megabytes a second. So, yeah, that's slow.
So since the patch, they now have a single player commander mode. The single player AI is much better. You can actually tell them to clear a room. They will go in, clear a room, apprehend suspects, bag evidence. They won't
so they're not just brain dead anymore.
Correct. They're not just brain dead. Don't remember if this was in the game before, but shotguns do will rip limbs off.
I don't think that was in the game originally.
So so part of commander mode, you have these troops, or you have 4 officers. You have to take care of their mental state, right? If you keep failing missions, then you have to worry about their mental health declining, and you have to eventually send them to therapy.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise they will leave and quit the squad. And then you lose their like specialty, like they might be a paramedic, so you might get a boost to they might be able to help up an incapacitated teammate or something like that.
Okay.
Or one might be a door kicker, so even with a broken leg he can still kick down a door, sort of thing. But one of them I hired on had a shotgun. So I tell them to clear a room, and I'm standing right behind him. I have blue team clearing one room here, red team clearing this one. I go behind red team. We go in, and you can stage them now. I don't know if you could before, but you can stage them so that you can do, so you can make both rooms cleared at the same time. So we cleared them at the same time. As soon as we curve into the room, a suspect comes in from like the far corner with a knife, just charging the guy with the shotgun. Get down! And he keeps charging. Shot to the head with the shotgun, burst like a grape, and there's nothing left from the neck up.
God.
I was like, oh! What did you just do?
Hey, he had blue eyes. That was really bad, and I'm not even sorry.
And they now have a bunch of witty banter between the two of them, or between the 5 officers now.
Oh, so there's actual like communication that happens.
Yeah, like I was doing the meth house, and as we're raiding it, we go into a room, and you remember the floor where you find the incapacitated child?
I don't think I've played. I haven't played it recently. That's the thing.
Okay, so we essentially cleared 2 connected rooms. We go around and we meet up in the middle. And one of them says something stupid like, what was it? I think it was something like, I swear if you tell my wife about any of this, we're gonna have some words, or something like that. Because he had gotten close to being shot. And then another one. So Board Interactive is a very controversial developer.
Yep.
Mostly for their realistic depiction.
All over the scene.
You know, active shooter situations at a nightclub right after the Pulse nightclub anniversary.
Well, I mean, to be fair, didn't they lose all funding because they wanted to make a school shooting?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
They are now self-published on Steam.
Yep.
They lost all of their publishing deals. So, and that was actually right after the nightclub active shooter. So the for those of you who don't know, I've been talking wildly about this game. If you don't know what Ready or Not is a highly realistic SWAT simulator. Like, it's not the most realistic thing on the market. It wouldn't be fun if it is. Oh my god, it is. But it is big on showing the darkness in humanity. Like, there's active shooter situations, there's scenarios based on real life. Like, there's one where you have to go into a hotel full of active shooters who just killed a senator from a sniper's nest. You know, from the Vegas Strip shooting.
Yeah.
Which truly tragic, but the purpose of it is to show you the other side, the people, the view from the people who stop these kind of situations. And they don't want to shy out.
Oh yeah.
But holy hell. Part of the new update is they've now given the criminals personalities too.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, I told one guy so it's not like a map anymore whenever you're picking missions.
Mm-hmm.
It's now a mission list. You have to complete one mission before you unlock the next. Complete the next before you unlock. It's an actual structure now. One of the missions, the very first mission is the gas station mission, if you remember it. Yep. I had kicked down a door and told the suspect to get down, and he screamed out, "Hell no, N-word," as loud as he could.
Damn.
As he picks up his gun and gets ready to shoot me down. I was like, what the fuck did I just hear? Like, yeah, it was wild. But overall, fantastic update. It is. I highly recommend it. It is not for the faint of heart. Trigger warning.
Across the board.
Across the board, blood, gore. Obviously, you will see depictions of taking down CP rings. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Oh, my coworker is playing it right now.
Oh, and it's another thing. It is fucking hard. Yeah. Difficult by yourself on single player.
All right, Caleb, I have a question for you.
Hit me with it.
I see you have gained the Magician achievement.
On Ready or Not?
Yeah. Arrested down suspect only to figure out they were faking it. What happened?
So that's a new thing, too. I shot him in the chest like 3 times. And he went down. So, you're supposed to arrest them just in case.
Yeah.
So I arrested him. And he just stands up. And I'm like, seriously? And yeah. So I just bag his gun and he just sits there. I was like, you motherfucker.
This fucking guy. This motherfucker.
Yeah.
We need to play it.
We do.
Will it run on the Steam Deck?
I don't know. I will say this. On my i7 9700K and my 4080, it doesn't use a whole hell of a lot of resources. Like, it only uses 20 and 30% of each.
Yeah.
But it struggles to run. Like, it'll dip down to 15 to 20 frames per second for some reason.
Damn.
Like,
it's so well optimized that it's optimized poorly.
Right? Like, I don't get it. And it's not like it's spiking in usage. It just stays there. Just
what engine is it on? I'll look it up. Not to be confused by the 2019 Ready or Not film.
There's a Ready or Not film?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yes.
It's on UE4. Okay. That explains the optimization of it.
Oh, I heard optimization on the Unreal Engine is buggy as hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially when coming out with major revisions.
I'm making room right now to try.
Now wait until they go, oh, hey, by the way, we're upgrading to UE5. Just wait until they make that announcement. Yeah, there was a film.
I remember that
Not
film.
to be confused.
The lead actress in that movie looks exactly like Margot Robbie. I was so confused for the longest time.
Oh, yeah, you're right. What the fuck?
But it's not her.
Huh?
All right, Bates, so we're going to try something new. Oh, yes. I want you to suggest I want you to suggest a topic. Anything you want to talk about gaming related. This one. Like right now, just right off the cuff, what do you want to talk about gaming related?
Yeah, modability.
Okay, what about modability? Oh, like how you just completely destroyed your Steam Deck's compatibility with RimWorld?
How many hours do you have in RimWorld? Okay. It's a fair amount.
That's fucking wild. I don't think I have any game that I have over 1,300 hours in.
On Steam, I don't.
Fair, that's 7 years.
Oh no.
No, I'm assuming that a lot of that is you forgetting it on and going somewhere. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
For this current one or the next one? Oh, shit.
What even is RimWorld?
there's a game that I have
Modability.
called
More games need to be. More games.
What the fuck is
need
Dwarf
to
Fortress?
be modded into the dirt.
I think it started as a RimWorld mod,
Like-
wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's so many mods. In order for me to launch RimWorld more than once on my Steam Deck, I need to completely restart my Steam Deck.
I remember it started as a mod of something.
1300. Let's see, I have 100 mods right now.
So I have 14.5 hours in a game called Fractured Minds.
I've been playing it for.
It's a little indie game made by like she was 13 at the time.
Released back in 2018. I've been playing it
It's about like depicting like anxiety and everything. It's a fantastic little game. It's legitimately only 30 minutes. I launched it on my laptop, and instead of Alt F4ing before closing my laptop, I just closed it, and I thought that put it to sleep. It did not.
Just letting
It
run
just
as long as
kept
it
running the game.
AI will let it laugh.
Yeah, I'll do that. I always love those quick and short games, though. Speaking of a game that I need to get back into, I picked up Jasant, by the way, Caleb.
Ooh.
And I've been playing it on my Steam Deck, so I don't play it as often as I would like to. But I feel like it's better because I'm pacing myself that way.
Yeah.
And so far, I have loved it.
Speaking of games we recently picked up, did Captain tell you he picked up Peach Beach Splash?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
only has he picked up Peach Beach Splash, he's been showing it to all of his fucking coworkers.
Oh, no!
On his Steam Deck. And
Okay,
it's like-
but his coworkers are really chill, so he
Yeah.
can get away with that.
And he's like, unironically, if it weren't so fucking weird, it would actually be a good game.
Yeah.
No, like legitimately, we played the survival. We got to like round 11 or 12.
Jesus Christ.
Unironically, it would actually be a good game if it weren't so fucking weird. But we have a video coming out about it. It's gonna be fucking interesting. I don't understand.
You're fucking interesting.
Oh, thank you, buddy. So is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Ooh. No, I'm fucking tired. Holy shit.
You got to mod your Steam Deck? How
No,
dare
that's
you?
easy to do.
Yeah, that's like super easy. I can do that in my sleep.
No, you can't, Caleb.
Yeah, I can.
You can't even figure out how to build a NAS. How dare you? Got him. Every
I
fucking
have
time.
one right here.
Every fucking time. You don't have a Steam Deck?
Oh god.
Fair. But that doesn't change the fact that I still know how to build an NAS. Fucking guy.
Caleb.
Kyle.
Caleb.
Well, okay, instead of it making it awkward, thank you guys for watching this interesting little tidbit of an episode. But we will see you next time. Like I said, we may not have an episode next week due to the Christmas holidays, but we will be back sometime after that. Kyle's just vetoing it outright. All right.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No.
Cool. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening.
I need to mod my Steam Deck.
Toot Magoo.
Lord.
Don't you
Fucking
lord
guys.
me. Fuck you,
Lord,
Caleb.
Lord. I am Lord. Lord.
Caleb,
Lord.
I forgot to
I am.
record my audio.
I believe that, actually.
I need M.22230, right?
Yeah,
You
it sounds
really?
about right.
Oh.